Hello everybody and welcome to another reaction video on Peace Beats with Dan Blackwell. So the other week I heard The Warning for the first time ever. I did a reaction video and I absolutely loved it. I could hear all kinds of different influences that had gone into this really original sound they'd created, and I'm very excited to hear more. Now I had a buy me a coffee request. I'll put the link for the buy me a coffee in the comments and in the description if you would like to make a request yourself. But they have requested Dust to Dust / Dull Knives. Now I think this is from the same concert, isn't it? So yeah, this is my second ever listen to The Warning, and I'm really excited to get into it. Let's see what's going on. So cool, so cool. It's very rare that you see the drummer singing like this. So I've got way too much light coming in here. That's a bit better. Still too much. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Very rare that you hear the drummer singing like this because it's one of the hardest instruments to play and sing at the same time. Because just all the coordination you need for playing the drums to then concentrate on something melodic at the same time, it's like you're using two different parts of your brain simultaneously, which you're kind of already doing when you're drumming because you've got the feet, you've got the hands, there's so much coordination involved. So a great deal of practice, a great deal of talent involved into pulling that off. Reminds me of the Eagles, where the lead singer was the drummer, if I'm not mistaken. And I was told in the comments of the last video that they're three sisters. I didn't know that. And they're from Mexico. I also didn't know that. And it's really, really cool, like, the dynamic they have between the three of them and how well kind of connected they are on stage, how they play together, and how well their voices go together. It's something else, isn't it, when a band is all related like that. You have this deeper level of connection, because when you're playing in a band, if you've ever played in a band before, you'll know what I mean. Like, you play and you play and you play, and you get to a point where you know each other, you know what the other's going to do, you know where one is going to push, and you know where one is going to kind of like, you can kind of predict each other as you're playing. And it's because music, when you're playing together, it's communication. So if you're related, or if you've known each other from birth, your whole lives, that level of communication is going to be so much deeper than people who have just met or are, you know, playing together or have been playing together for a year. It's kind of, it's something else. And that apparently also they've been playing together like this since they were kids. Now that's got to be the next one I react to. I've heard, was it a Metallica cover they did? Put the link in the comments for that for me. I think that should probably be the next one to go to, shouldn't it? Just to get more kind of context of their roots and where they're kind of starting out. Just so cool, so cool. Let's hear some more. Sorry, that was awesome. The drumming is just incredible. Like the journeys it takes you on, it's impossible not to get fired up listening to this, isn't it? It's so just like, oh, but each one of them is bringing so much on their own instruments, like individually and coming together to just like, it's just face melting music, isn't it? You know what I mean? There isn't one aspect of this that's kind of like, I don't know, not at the top level. Like the bass playing is incredible, the guitar playing is incredible, the drumming is insane, and all of their vocals are beautiful. There's just like, that's really cool to see, because in so many bands there'll often be one thing, there'll be something that's like, it's not quite, you know what I mean? Like that maybe they've got an amazing guitarist and like a really good drummer, but maybe the bass doesn't do too much. Maybe the singer's, you know, like okay, or something like that. Like with this band, every aspect of what they're doing, the performance, the playing, the songwriting, the theatrics of it, that it's all 10 out of 10, isn't it? It's just across the board, just bang on the money. I loved that bit. So as we said in the last one, they really like to kind of utilize dynamics a lot. They like to sort of bring it down quiet, then build it up loud, and you know, they kind of have these crescendos, and then it all drops off. So we're going into a quiet bit now. Let's see what we do here. Oh, stop it. I went to pause then at the end of the song and I was like, oh, I can't. We're going to go back and hear that again, because what a little transition that was. That was something. I love her guitar tone. It's so full. It's got this real growl to it, hasn't it? And the drum fills, they're just... Rock is not dead, people. And the Warning are flying the flag, and they've just got this like, I don't know, they have really got their own sound. It's this kind of hard rock, a little bit of metal, a little bit of pop punk, just driving rhythms. It's really, really great to see, because I feel like in the last kind of decade or so, maybe decade and a half, maybe 2 decades, like rock music has kind of been on a bit of a decline. Like we used to have, from sort of, well, I guess from like the 60s to kind of 2010s, we had loads and loads of bands. I remember in the 2000s, they were everywhere. There was so much rock music. You had every genre being covered. There was just so much. And kind of recently, record labels haven't wanted to pay for a whole band to stay in a hotel or tour or whatever. It's much cheaper to get a singer-songwriter, one person to travel by themselves, get them a loop pedal, and we've cut our costs. It's now a fifth of what we were spending, or a fourth, or whatever, and it all comes down to money and marketing, and it kind of didn't kill rock and roll a little bit. Like, rock and roll never died, man, but I feel like it's been in hibernation for a little while, and now more and more we're starting to see more bands like The Warning coming out that are really, they're not just rock bands, but they're actually like flying the flag, and they're actually like they're leading the charge of bringing it back, and bringing back this stadium rock with musicianship, with instrumentation, you know what I mean, with like real passion, and like getting the riffs back, you know what I mean? I miss riffs. It's so good to hear good riffs with great guitar tone, played with passion, with amazing drumming, with the fills and the enjoyment, the smiles, the fucking rock and roll, and the bassist is just doing her thing. She's all over the place, and they look awesome, and just the power stance and everything. It's so nostalgic, and also bringing it into the now and the modern world and taking it forward. So it's so cool to see. Like, I'm such a my roots when it comes to listening to music. I'm from grunge, you know what I mean? Like, when I was a kid, I was into Radiohead, Nirvana, and like that kind of heavy 90s driving music, and then I got into punk and into metal, and then I got into country and folk music and blues and everything. But it's all like that. That's at my heart, you know what I mean? And The Warning is it's playing to my heart. It's getting that feeling of like, oh yes, this is music for my soul. This is music that it does more for me than a coffee does in the morning. You know what I mean? I was sleepy all morning this morning, had a couple of coffees, nothing. Listened to The Warning, and I'm fired up, and I'm ready for the day, and I'm excited, and I want to keep listening. Let's go.
Rush
It's a really nice effect there when the drums and the guitar are kind of doing a straight rhythm and the bass is just dun 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 dun, just pushing everything. It builds this anticipation, this feeling of it growing, where, you know, building up to a big crescendo. It's going to rise up. I think one of the great things about this band is how they kind of arrange their songs dynamically. As I mentioned before, it's like the song structure is fairly kind of classic, but they have a lot of bridges and a lot of like they'll kind of like rise things up and drop things down a lot and kind of do these bits in between sections, and they kind of keep you guessing a little bit on what's going to happen. And I think that's one of the things that makes them so exciting, is it's not just verse, chorus, middle eight, chorus, end. It's they're putting in lots of things that keep you guessing, in that you have no idea how it's going to end. You don't know what they're going to go back to. You don't know if they're going to go into something new, and that's that can be quite tricky to do when writing a song, because, you know, it's easy to fall into the habit of kind of like trying to do that and then things just not quite making sense, or being forced in, or sort of being put in unnecessarily. Like, it's much easier, is what I'm saying, is to write a song with a straight structure and make it flow and make it work and be, you know, make sense to any listener. Whereas to add in all these things that they add in, it takes a lot more sort of craftsmanship as a songwriter to kind of get that together, and they do it knowing full well their abilities, and there's no instrument being left out. It's not all driven by the guitar, it's not all driven by the vocals, it's not all driven by the drums. It's a very equal kind of spread between all of them, of who's kind of at the forefront at each section, you know. It's, yeah, just really, really, really well done. I think we're coming to the climax here, so let's see how this ends. Well, that was cool. Oh man, I really, really enjoyed that one. I really enjoyed it, and I'm excited now that I've seen like some three songs from this live show. I would like to see more music videos. I'd like to see more of their older stuff, kind of their backstory a little bit, of like how they started out as kids, you know, like what are their roots, you know. I really want to kind of get into that, and I want to learn more about them as individuals and as a band and their journey. Yeah, really, really excited for it. You're probably wondering why I've got a towel behind me. Like most reactors have, you know, a studio and everything, but I kind of like live on the road, and I always just find a little corner somewhere that I can do these videos. So I'm sorry if sometimes the quality of the background may sometimes be a towel. Sometimes I'll be somewhere really nice. It always kind of changes. But, you know, just gotta bear with me on that. So at some point I'll settle down and I'll get a nice studio, and that would be cool. But who cares? It's about the music, isn't it? And yeah, if you have any requests, have buy me a coffee. If you enjoy my reaction videos, hit the subscribe button. If you want to become a member, soon I'm doing early access to reaction videos and more exclusive kind of vlogging kind of stuff as well. I've also got like sleep mixes and original music ad-free in the membership as well, so I'd love to see you in there. We've got a great community. It's all growing, and yeah, thank you so much for all the support, guys. I love doing this, and it's so great to hear these amazing artists. Ah, so cool. Have a great day, everybody. Peace and love. Take care. Bye.